It wasn't the games, it was the shirt. It's gonna have to wear a wrinkly ass shirt every time I go live.
We figured it out.
We figured it out. Alright, again, prize money for this is pretty high stakes. Close to $400 alone just between these two to be split.
You missed an HT.
What?
On the Twitter. HTTPS.
Oh, well, you know what? I didn't claim to be good at tweeting in the first place. I'll fix that in a moment. We got some beautiful sounds coming and we'll get a shout out in a second. Let's shout out the most important people in the game, though. In the bottom right, he's going to be Splice's Blue Protoss stats.
In the top left has the pink Protoss, he is Zess.
And nobody's done anything too cheeky, but my question actually has a lot to do with scouting. Because I feel like Zest is someone who's pretty adamant about scouting, but only after he's been punished for not scouting.
Okay. Zest did win their last best of... Was it best of 5?
Yeah, because it was the monthly finals, right?
It was the semifinal of the monthly finals, yes. So, won the last best of 5 with a proxy Stargate that was pretty brutal. Or no, that was actually Stats. I got mixed up with him versus TY. Well, I guess it wasn't, what I said wasn't incorrect. In the finals, that's one with the proxy Stargate. In a very dramatic, just kidding, it wasn't dramatic at all. And then got a game won despite Stats getting a surprise Oracle against him. That's how it went down in their best of 5. So
yeah, lots
of repeat best ofs going down in this tournament and yesterday's. I mean, both Korean tournaments to the finals. A lot of the same guys do make it.
Yeah. Also, just to get caught up with this before the game kicks off, OFU, my dude, thank you for the 22-month resub. And just a general round of applause, guys, for OFU, because he is a guy who's in everybody's stream. You've seen bits, you've seen subs. He's all over the place. Big supporter of StarCraft 2. And then, you know what? This name, I'm just going to read it as is. It's Raynal Ape. Thank you for the $5. Says, man, I haven't watched StarCraft in a while. I used to watch all the videos of Husky and check out a lot of StarCraft streamers. Please iron your shirt.
I like how that wasn't like a segue. That wasn't like, had anything to do with the first sentence.
it's just, please iron your shirt. Like, by the way, before I forget, like, we're getting groceries. Don't let me forget, iron your shirt. Like,
I mean, it's like, you know, thank you for the dollars, but you know, it's like, I used to watch the old guys. Iron your shirt. No, you're great too.
Yeah, I'll let him get away with it. I changed my shirt. There's nothing to iron. I really should at some point actually buy an iron and an ironing board though. Alright, so these two depths are going to squeeze on by. We showed Catalyst off earlier. It's really not a strange map, and it doesn't seem to have gimmicks on it the same way Neon something Plaza does, so I don't think there's really a lot to show, but a little bit of a shield battery block. We should have the Adepts commit to this. That's going to trap them in. Ooh.
Nicely done. I was going to say, we haven't seen Neon Violet Square today at all. We saw one battle of the Boardwalk and no Neon Violet Square. It's so weird. Maybe it's not as great a map as we thought it would be. I don't know. But anyways, this didn't work. Zest got slapped, and the Dark Shrine I don't think will work either. Stats already has a Robo.
On top of this as well, I think, I'm trying to recall if it was these two, there was like that timing where like Stats predicted, I believe it was Stats predicted the DTs coming, right? Even did the force field, the batteries, and it didn't matter because the DTs still just bust through.
Yes.
So this time around, it is good to see the Robo. It's good to see he's prepared for this. And I guess the best way to phrase it is like learning from his mistakes.
In that game where he died to DTs, it was like a really interesting one where Zest was a little bit greedier and Sats did the less greedy version of the build. So Zest like was able to get the DTs in before Sats get the Robo. Considering Sats not going for DT build himself, obviously it makes sense. It was really safe for like a Robo opener.
By the way, guys, I know many of you are new to the channel. This is kind of, you know, we're not getting rich anytime soon. We got a grand total of like $76 in donations here. But this is also like the most donations we've had in a while. So like little bits of $2 and $3 and $5. This is really cool. This makes me feel like a real streamer. Thank you guys so much for your generosity. Because Kilrari comes in now with $5 to say, I love the content. Keep it up. I prefer shirtless Rifkin, by the way. Zombie Grub Hearts. You've never seen shirtless Rifkin. You don't know what you prefer. I might have like 7 nipples for all you know.
I think he, what if he does prefer that? You know?
Oh, well then I should be charging a lot of money for some very like specific fetish stuff.
I think some people would like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just... I don't have a good segue out of that conversation, so I will just abruptly point out the Warp Prism arriving to Zest's base.
Yeah, good call. So, Zest might not have been able to use his Dark Shrine. He did let it finish, and it will become an Archon making tool later. And much later, perhaps, we'll get some harassment in. Dumbest fight ever. Listen to Phoenixes, please. Supposed to be scouting.
I like that he actually brought the Stalkers in, too, to deal with that. Like, nope, can't have that happening on my turf.
Zest has on a lot of gateways, has charge on the way. I think the plan is to take a third base, just get production first. Stats, obviously, with the Robo much faster, has some Immortals here. Twilight Count's a little bit later. Should be looking for a third base, too.
So question out of chat from the real Joe Ball, who's been a real hero today. I'm deadly serious when I say that. Says, can we donate to the casters, or does it only go to the tournament? So, if you use our donation link down below the stream, it goes to the casters. We just split it up amongst ourselves. We always split it evenly. If you want to donate to the tournament prize pool specifically, which we do not take a single cent of, then you do it through the Matcherino link. It's a good way to split the numbers and keep it all transparent. That's a big part of why I really like working with Matcherino. Also, thank you, Etrioke, for the 100 bits. This is a real stream. Takes a stab at saying it.
A real boy, I'm a real stream.
I don't know why, I almost did like the Mickey Mouse laugh in response to that, like, haha, I'm a real boy.
I mean, it was a Disney movie, so it's not the worst thing you could do.
Haha. Alright, DTs didn't really get much use, just turning them into Archons. This is fine. It's like a cost-effective way to make Archons when you don't have a lot of gas, so this is not a total loss for build order or anything. Also, $13.37 coming with that leech speak. All your bases are belong to us. Bookers, thank you very much. No message. Some
awesome.
Generosity at its finest. Charge for both is a very important upgrade, though. We saw this already earlier in the previous PvP. Charge lots will be at Archons if you have enough of them.
Their gateway count is evened up, but Zest got his a little bit early. Stop producing probes despite getting the third base. Obviously looking for an attack here with +2. This might just be a perfect upgrade timing. It's going to be really, really close. And if he's going to wait for a warp in, then maybe it's not close enough. Well, we can't force Spell out to buy more time. +2 still isn't done for stats. Charge should be. This is pretty close. This has that +2. Will that be the deal breaker? Got the Micro and the Warp Prism as well. That's really good. Stats army is all types of clumped up, and